Welcome to Classic Game Room, broadcasting from the Intergalactic Space Arcade. In space, it's very difficult to go snowboarding unless you're doing it on your N64 with 1080 snowboarding. 1080 degrees, the temperature that snowboarders melt.
Yo.
From 1998, it's time to punish your ears with some of the worst music ever used on a menu screen. Fortunately, the gameplay is much better in 1080 snowboarding for the Nintendo 64. This is a tough game to pick up and play, especially if you're not used to the N64 controller, which I'm not. But it's quite fun once you get into it and filled with lots of things to do. You can faceplant, break your knees, crush your back, get impaled. There's lots of fun ways to end your snowboarder's entitled life. Bro, I'm taking 4 years off of college to find myself on the mountain before I run the hedge fund company. Dude, I can't count to 7.
Ready? Go!
I've never gone snowboarding and I'm not about to start now. I don't even like skiing because my feet get cold. But provided you have some kind of a warm dwelling with power, you can enjoy 1080 snowboarding in the comfort of your own home, without cold feet and numb toes. Anyway, you've got to give this game credit. It runs smoothly and it looks great on the N64. It definitely captures the feeling of being outside freezing to death in the cold for no apparent reason. What? Okay, so I don't have a whole lot of interest in the actual subject matter, but I like the racing modes. I found them fun and challenging as you have to move your snowboarder back and forth and control something that's completely out of control. It's like driving a car with one of the wheels missing. The mountain or track designs are all quite good, and there's usually several different ways down. Sometimes there's little hidden paths off to the side, and they can be explored as you race against another opponent who's probably still hungover after last night's Dave Matthews concert. The controls in the game are a bit tricky, especially at first as you hold the Z button to crouch and accelerate and you tap that before you land. You can also pull off tricks in the air, which aren't of much use while you're racing, but there's also trick and score attack modes. Look, she's snowboarding on a road. Oh, gnarly. Here's the mode where you can show off your mad skills, and I'd like to point out that I did not get that best score. Whoever played this game before me did. In fact, this one was sent to the show by Daniel in Palm Coast, Florida, a hotbed of snowboarding activity. 1049. I almost broke 1080.
Go!
Hooray, I won! A copy of this game was also sent to the show by our friend Mark in Bremen, Germany, which, for all I know, has snowboarding. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. I'm sure it has good beer, though. I don't think that you have to be into snowboarding to enjoy this one. It's a fun racing game, and the trick mode is kind of like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, except, you know, with a snowboard and Range Rover. Because you need something to carry that snowboard. A pickup truck just won't do. All the fun of snowboarding without any real risk to your noggin. It's 1080 snowboarding for the N64, and it's also on the Virtual Console. Thanks again to Daniel and Mark. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the lodge to sit by the fire and play Game Boy.
Oh, no way!